So I got home. I saw that there was a decent lineup here. So let's see. Well, I saw that there were 20 cars in here. I didn't actually see who was in it. I thought maybe there were going to be a few others. There was a lot of people in practice, but I guess everybody's practicing for the 24 Daytona. At least prototype drivers are. Get my Le Mans qual set. No. I found something wrong with the race set the other day, and so I didn't use it in the Autobahn race.
You have about 5 laps of fuel left. Okay, here comes your
I didn't use it in the Autobahn race. I just added fuel and made a couple of minor adjustments to my qual set. Something wasn't right. So this will be the first lap that I turn tonight. We'll see how this goes. I literally didn't even enter a practice session. I entered straight into the race. Let's see if that's good enough. Hey, KFC. And I'm hungry too. I didn't eat today at all. I was so slammed at work that I missed lunch. And just food never happened. So I bet in an hour and a half I'm going to really be hungry. Y'all probably hear my stomach growling on the comms here. So last race out was a good one. If you hadn't seen it, it's worth a watch. At least part of it is. Monza, I was kind of caught out by the weather. Had an unruly car. Car seems to be handling okay. I'm not really pushing it. I'm braking a little early, but seems to be sticking. Hey, Fraser. It's going to be personal, my friend. Hey, Paul. Man, you guys are up and you're not in this race. That's it. I'm disowning you. Oh man, it's legendary. Not in an HP. What? Not in an HPD. That's what this track is all about. Prototypes. Of course, I'll be running a Ferrari in the real one, or the real iRacing one. Well, I totally botched that right there.
One more lap. You've got about 2 laps of fuel. 3 minutes 31.85.
Yeah, it was way slow. But not bad for my first warm-up lap, because I didn't even turn a lap till that one. Yeah, I'll show the setup. I'll show all 3 pages. I might make you wait till the end of the race. No, no, I'll show it. Man, the HPD is still a lot of fun. I won't. I mean, I'm going to be running more. You know, I'll start running the Ferrari a lot more often, but I'll still run the HPD from time to time. I've just always loved prototypes, so I'm not going to forget that completely. Got to remember how to take that turn. Well, I just love it too. You know, the HPD used to sound so terrible, but man, when they updated the sounds, this car sounds great. It's good to see you guys in here tonight. I'd rather have y'all in the race with me, but you know, I understand. That's why I wasn't expecting to see you, Paul, because I knew you were over in the UK. You know, early morning hours. Yeah, a little bit too aggressive into there. Too much fuel in the car too. Oh, I gotta change. Yeah, I gotta change my fuel gauge here for the time. Remember that. Glad you did that, because I'd be all thrown off by how much fuel I needed. Here's where I'm gonna pick up a bunch of time right here. All right, a little better lap. Not my best, but
3 minutes 30.501.
good enough to get back on the
All
pole.
right, there's the checkered flag.
All right. Let's see. So we have an hour and 30 minutes here. Yikes. So 5,400 seconds. I'm going to adjust this.
How many stops are we going to make?
Bunch.
One. Can you go for a full tank?
I usually do, but it just depends on what the strategy is.
All right, so let's look at the setup here real quick. I'm not tire pressures. We all know rear wing, everything. Chassis. There is
You guys
chassis
can come
settings.
watch at twitch.tv/SimRacer223 if you want. Got all kind of commentary and chat.
And drivetrain here. So it's qual. I've got to add fuel to this, so I've got to adjust my ride heights.
Well, if you're down the back, I will do my best to stay away from you. But I'm first time forward, second track, so I won't be doing anything particularly spectacular.
Yeah, I'll get out of your way if I'm clearly slower too. First time, I've never
One
even,
lap to green.
I think
Line
I
up
tried an
on the
HPD race,
right side. Pit
or
road is
ProtoGT race once before with a Aston. Lasted like 2 laps.
Alright, so yeah, me,
Okay.
Mark Rayner, Davis Braun, Valerie Vodchitz.
Just trying
Hey,
to
Val's
find
in here.
electric roads and practice for the 24 hours.
Gustavo Cavalcanti, Seth Pierce. And so I don't recognize any of these guys outside of Mark, Davis, and Val.
Oh yeah. I just picked up on Oculus too, so I'm freaking pumped.
Sadly, my long reign in the HPD will be finished with the Ferrari coming out.
John.
Forward.
So those of you who like to use my setups in the HPD, I will also be providing the setup support for the Ferrari. So if you switch to that car, you can always find the setups from me there.
Where do you share your setups?
Practice sessions and on my live stream.
I'll have to have a look for you.
I'm buying the Ford. For real.
Did you say you use a Rift?
I do.
Alright,
Yeah, I love
guys.
mine.
And I reckon it's
That's what I've
the
noticed,
best
Paul. There's been a
thing.
lot of people. You know, this
It's a trip when you turn
race,
your head and all of the
I never see
junk
anybody
on
in
the
it
lights
at
or
night, this time of night.
shows up, you know, moves
Used to
with your
be,
head.
this was always 25 people strong. But
Yeah, it's crazy.
for the last season, the rest of this last two
Too bad you
seasons,
can't
it's
get
been dead.
tear-offs like the Indy cars.
Speaking of, I got my
You can.
industrial pack of tear-offs. I'll go ahead and throw
Any
one out
open
there now.
cockpit car, you got tear offs.
Yeah, but you got to pit. I'm just saying.
Nope, I just ripped off my visor. I'm good.
Just have to set it up in your settings and options and sign it up.
Get ready,
You
going
can go
green.
while actually driving.
Alright guys, be careful right here. HPD's up with me. It's easy to get black flagged for passing that stupid pace car.
Catch the pace car.
This Keek is careful too.
Catch the pace car.
Zach, you go first.
The pace car is in. Green, green, green.
Seen a lot of guys get black flagged there.
Damn, the HPDs got jacked up, didn't they?
Alright, so we got an hour and a half. Obviously, I don't expect you guys to stick with me through the whole thing, especially given time zone differences. So right now it's telling me
And
I'm...
this baseline set's pretty bloody paley when it's got cold tires.
Yeah, you would. You and David Weiss both driving that Ford just to piss me off.
Sorry guys.
Oh, shut up, Alex. I didn't have time to change my stream thing. My stream title, because I got in here and had to... I didn't even get a practice lap in. My first lap was literally my qual lap. I didn't even enter the practice session.
That's a pretty trick paint job you've got there, Matt. It looks red from the front and black from the back.
Holy good Fraser, you ass. See, the problem I have, Fraser, is a lot of people on the forums, they don't know my stream, so they don't know my personality, and that they take me too serious. They think that I'm being a dick or being an asshole. So it's kind of funny. Ryan Terpstra, you know, of course he's kind of a dick himself, but like, dude, I'm just
Go ahead, Kurt.
bannering. I don't really care. I'm not mad at anybody about anything ever. If I am, I'm not mad 5 minutes later. I'm just not a grudge kind of person. So, but yeah, I see you and Weiss. I know Weiss, y'all doing that shit that pissed me off. That's okay. I think it's gonna be fun. I haven't gotten to race with David Weiss since my Cadillac days, so we're gonna have a great group, man, in the U.S. time zones. So I think what I'll do is I'll race the Ferrari in all the U.S. times, and then on the weekends race the HPD. Paul. Yeah, Weiss was, he and I were at Coda, you know, the last race, and he was there to see me in my full on raging glory over the Ford hitting the Ferrari. So he chose the Ford just to get under my skin. But it's going to be good fun, man. I'm really looking forward to it. Whoa. That hasn't happened before. That was new.
Car right.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, take note of what I just did there. I didn't pull back into the traffic. I went ahead and took my course cut and joined after the Ford chicane. When that happens, don't go back on and then go through the Ford chicane.
Man, these GT1s are too fast on the straight.
Oh, that was a new one. Well, I got an hour and a half to work my way back, I guess. It wouldn't be an Ulmer race if I didn't do something like that. And I really don't foresee any favors from these guys in front of me, so... I need one of these guys to really get ahead of the other so that maybe then I can take advantage of the situation.
Car on your left.
Come on, man.
Clear on the left.
What? You serious? It's an hour and a half race. I didn't know that.
Well, you see him, I was going to, you know, Val was leaving me enough room.
Yeah.
Val was leaving me enough room, and then this guy, he came over. I couldn't go. Marcos saw me moving, so he closed me in. I was going to punch me into Val. I wasn't going to do that. I'm not going to go hit Val because...
Go right.
Whoa!
Clear on the left.
All over the place.
Guys, hey, first day with the new brakes, I see.
It is the better safety rating, I believe.
Hey, John, good to see you, man. It's been a minute.
It has, Curlin. Good to see you, man.
To give you an idea, mine is like 800.
I got to get around this guy.
Sorry about that moment I had, guys.
Oh, that's all right. You went off the track. Marcos forgot about his brakes, I think.
All right, Zachary, I was going a heap because you're pro or ex-pro, so you know, you must be fairly high. Awesome. I'm only like 14 or 1500.
I have to wait to get around him. Try to pressure him into a mistake.
And that other guy that's got the Rift, do you drive with the virtual mirror or the in-car?
I have the virtual mirror.
I think I have a little arrow damage.
Okay, cool. Because I've heard that it doesn't work very well with the virtual mirror.
Yeah, Weiss and I both bailed on the caddy when they went to fix setups.
I was getting a glitch in a few cars where the in-car mirrors were shaking.
Yeah, I find that at Nürburgring.
It's kind of throwing me off, so I had to go back to this.
If Marcos was smart, he would let me go and then use my draft.
I use the
Right
virtual mirror.
side. Still there.
I might switch and give it a whirl.
Clear.
I moved it down too. It's floating just above my sight line.
Left
How
side.
do you do that?
Still there. Hold your line. Stay on the right.
Press Alt T.
Ah, okay. I might try
Clear.
that in a test session or something, see what I can do.
Well, he'd see
Yeah,
him
you can
move
move
over
all
on
the
me
UI
like that.
stuff around.
That's alright, I'll get rid of him here.
I'll give that a go in a test session.
I think I have arrow damage. My top speed wasn't very good unless I was in his draft.
Right side. Clear on the right.
Depending on your pit stop, you might have enough time.
Yeah, I guess if I crash I might, eh?
What am I, 10 seconds back? Okay. Now it's time to get in there. Yeah, I know I was. I was getting close. I always do, though. That's probably why I get so many of them.
Zachary left because he didn't want to lose too much for the iRacing, I guess.
I figured he'd be fast enough to catch back up to us, even with the boneheaded move in an hour and a half.
Oh, did he get hit, did he?
No, he just ran out of gas. Forgot to refill his tank after third quali.
3.
God.
Oh, he didn't sit there, okay, fair enough. I thought he left,
You're
his
in
name was
fourth
great.
position.
Must have been he was in the pit, eh?
Alright, I'm closing on the leaders.
Yeah, got a lot to learn about iRacing.
Yeah, leaving early doesn't save iRating. iRating is purely about where you finish the race. So no matter what, now he's going to finish dead last. He's going to get the biggest iRating loss.
I would think someone with his I rating would be pretty quick, so he's probably going to be able to catch back up in the hour and a half.
Oh, he's going to catch me, that's for damn sure.
And I'm certain to do some boneheaded thing into a wall, so that'll help.
We're all going to help him out now.
Well,
A lot of talking going on in this race.
catching me up by about a second every couple of 100 metres.
Fun. Paul, that was funny. Paul Anklet, so yeah, they can't see the chat.
That's also GT1 versus GT3.
People watching the race later on can't see the
I'm not
chat.
in
So
GT3,
Paul
I've just
Ankliff
got
said
a,
it sounds like an AA meeting for iRating.
GT.
It is. It's funny.
Yeah, I think they're GT3 class. Or
I
something
wonder how
close to it.
tough Gustavo is going to make this on me.
They're a bit quicker than the GT3s. It depends on the track.
Normal tracks, GTEs are going to be about 4 seconds faster than GT3s. Here, they're going to be about 7.
Wow, and I thought it went the other way. I thought it was like GT1 was the slowest, and then 2, and then 3.
Alright, let's see here. We're pulling the gap in a little bit. So I think my straight speed's down a little bit, not terribly bad.
I don't normally get out of the V8 supercars very often.
They say you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time gained.
Kiss my ass. So I don't have Simonic behind me, so I can serve my penalty at my leisure. But it cost me all the time I'd made up gone. It's alright, we'll get it back. It's nice and easy. Take my time, chip away. Mark, hopefully he doesn't get away too bad. No ABS on GTEs. So coming from the HPD to a I know, Dennis. Damn it, everybody's gonna hit me on that. Y'all always do. That's why I love you guys. You always point out my flaws. I think y'all get tired of it. It's like a full-time job. So the GTE car doesn't have ABS. It has traction control, but no ABS. They're lighter than a GT3 car by a slight bit normally. A little more power and more downforce. So it all equals up to just a few seconds a lap. But everybody's talking about the GT3 guys that are going to switch are all going to go running away once they realize they don't have ABS. And I was just laughing. I was like, yeah, the HPD doesn't have ABS. It never has. So I think we'll adapt well to those cars without ABS. Close way up on the brakes. Yeah. Well, now what happened? Okay, so I got home from work, and I wasn't gonna race. I mean, I wasn't even gonna look, but my daughter wanted to drive in the rig. So I was gonna get in here and set it up for her. And when I did, I saw 20 cars signed up for this. So I was like, oh hell, I'm gonna jump in there. She's, they got out of school today, so for the summer, so she can drive the rig anytime she wants, tonight, as late as she wants. Wow, this guy's killing me right here. I wasn't expecting him to be that slow. Guess I need to focus on him for a second, not the chat. Killed all my momentum. that got to get around him right here.
Left side.
Okay,
Clear
he's
on the
smart.
left.
Track like this, use the faster guy as your tour guide. Man, for a minute, that Aston Martin looked like a Porsche to me. No, no, it's not that one. This is an official race.
Damn, John, you kicked your daughter out so you could play? You bad motherfucker.
Hey man, she's gonna get to spend all day tomorrow racing her kart at the real track, so I feel no sympathy. I'll be at work. Of course, it is going to be a rain race, so I don't know. She likes those, I don't, but so at least it'll be somewhat satisfying. So Mark's running a pretty good clip. Yeah, I got Dennis. I got home right. I mean, I didn't even get into the qualifying. I mean, the practice session. I went straight into the race session. That's how close it was. I was cutting it. All right, so closing the gap on Davis a bit. Lap is coming down. Like I'm a second under Delta now because I haven't been dealing with any other cars. 24 hours Le Mans tomorrow. It's next week, isn't it? So I'm going to catch Chris here right in the worst possible place in the middle of the Porsche curves.
And Pat, I'm trying all I can to stay with you. You just get a good drive off the corner.
Well, he's gone. Thank you, Mr. Chris. I'm pretty sure he did that on purpose to let me go by. For all of my faults, lack of appreciation is not one of them.
I wish I was in the fight. Whoever set this car up put way too much downforce in it. I have no speed on the straights.
What car are you running, Danny? I assume he's listening to my stream because he commented on something I said. All right, there we go. Now we're getting some laps in. Still a little slow on the straightaway, but car's handling really well. Because if you look, that's where I'm chopping up time. I'm closing these guys big time in these tight turn areas. Not so much in the high-speed stuff. Yeah, that's what I... Oh, okay, never mind, somebody else. Yeah, we already kind of touched on that. Oh, nah, I'm probably not going to race any private 24-hour races. It just takes up too much time. All right, I got Davis now, so I'll have him by the next straight. Then I got to work on Mark.
Right side.
Get off of him.
Still
Don't give him
there.
any side
Hold your
draft.
line. Keep to the left. Still there. Clear on the right. You got a slow car on the right. Go left.
Adrian, you can come up.
I see where Val and everybody else is. Oh, look at Adrian in 7th. All right, Adrian. Adrian is in 7th, guys. Look at this. Come on, give him a big hand. That's awesome.
Dang, I had my radio turned down so I'm streaming, so I don't know what you guys been saying, but I've done something to scare you guys that bad. I'm terribly sorry. And Carl, not only if I keep saying you know, bro, I will give it to you.
What is that? Yeah, I'm trying to hang on to your tail, man. I missed the start and I'm trying to catch up.
It's going to take a while. I'm going to have to rip off some really good laps to be able to catch Mark. 7 seconds, a long way to go unless he makes a mistake. Because I have to do it mistake-free as well. I've already made my mistake, so I can't afford another one. And it wasn't really that much faster than him in open traffic. Whoa, that was almost a goner.
3 minutes 30.86.
No problems, Adrian.
Okay, you're in second.
GTE has more straight line speed. They have a little less power, but they're lighter,
Appreciate it, Chris. Thanks.
and they just run better up top. But yeah, no, they do have more straight line speed. Now there are the occasional GTD car like at Daytona that the Lamborghini, but that car was completely sandbagging in practice, so they were all out of regs. But you watch the Daytona 24, you watch the GTE cars drive around the GTD cars on the banking constantly.
Go left, Carl, go, go, go.
Can you guys hear my daughter's dog barking in the
Hey,
background?
man, I wasn't faster than you.
I didn't really hit that right. Yeah, I know, right? Did you see that? And the people were in the chat. See, I wish you could see the chat. They were like, no, he's got medium downforce. It's like, no, he doesn't. Like, first of all, if he had medium downforce, I'd have been by him in a half a
Thanks,
lap.
Chris. Sorry about that.
Like, there's no way.
Wasn't really the best place to catch you.
Oh, listen, Adrian lost 7th. Seth
You
caught
got
him.
about 5 laps of fuel.
I don't know what to do when I get caught or catch in the S's.
Just stay on the racing line. Terrible lap. Golly, what a horrible lap.
Minutes 33.186.
He worked traffic better than I did that lap, plain and simple. Oh, I thought I was getting it there. I thought I had to slow down. Oh, yeah, you would be driving back past them idiots using medium here. I gotta watch because a little mistake will put Davis back on me and let Mark get away. Mark's moving pretty good.
The guy who set this car up set it up for the Porsche S-Curves.
Holy cow, how did I not get you?
Of course it did. Anybody can be fast in a straight line.
Coming through.
Oh, Curlin's in 7th. All right. Val's in 6th.
I thought I was done for.
All right, so I'm going to go out on a limb here. I'm going to predict the Risi Competizione Ferrari to win the 24 Hours of Le Mans in GT class, just like they did last year. Next season, yeah, season 6 will be the Ford and the Ferrari will replace the GT1 class in Autobahn.
Man, I hope I catch you before that fast right-hander.
Throw a tear off out there. No, John, come on. Get your head out of your ass.
Minutes 35.476.
The car is just really loose in that turn for some reason. Like it wasn't like that the other day. It was working just fine the other day. I don't know why it's so loose in there. Of course, I was having trouble elsewhere. Well, how much time do I have to... 57 minutes. Alright, well... Damn it. 50, 56, 54, 57
Besides
minutes.
the S's at Suzuka, these Porsche S curves have got to be the best set of corners in racing.
Maggots, Beckett's cop.
Oh yeah, yes, indeed. Yes, I forgot.
I gotta get in and get this aero damage fixed.
Mark, let's see if you can go to the right side here.
Thank you, Jason.
I can do that, thank you.
I tend to break about a cone here. Holy crap, did you even brake? That thing's fast.
A little bit.
Not my best moment in the Porsche curves.
Right side. Clear on the right.
Wow, that felt good. Damn, I love it when I get it right.
3 minutes 31.284.
Cheers, Chris.
I think I pretty much have... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I gotta slow down for that?
Slow down and give up the time gained.
I do think that I have the Ford chicane nailed. Well, these slowdown penalties suck, though. I gotta stop getting those. I guess I was just feeling too good about that Ford chicane. Man, that felt good. Hey, Carlin, Dennis from PRL Precision Racing said hello.
Hey, hi Dennis.
This time we're good, am I right?
He's in the chat on my stream.
Is he running with us during the 24 hours of Le Mans?
I don't know who he's running with for that. Wow, could you go any slower, man?
Right side. Clear on the right.
Jeez. I just don't know that you can go any slower than that to that turn. That was like Mazda Miata speed.
You've got about 2 laps of fuel.
Yeah, I got about 2 laps to get my head out of my ass and start driving. I love this track, but I lose focus here so easily.
Three minutes 31.716.
Let me get through this real quick.
I'm trying to avoid getting another
Okay, take the
slowdown
inside.
right there. Alright, so I'm going to have to pit this lap. I typically feel like I can go about an hour and a half without changing tires in this car. Yeah, but I'm going to use your draft a little bit first before I pass lift. Nice little drive to the French countryside at 190 miles an hour. Well, the rear just does not like the grip there. When you come, there's a little rise on the exit of that corner. You got to wait to clear that rise before you really start getting back on the throttle.
The lead is pitting now.
Alright, here we go. First pit stop. Should be one more after this. Yep. I don't know. Maybe you can go to the finish. That'll be the question. Can I go to the finish? Yeah, the temps are fine. Or low. It's the pressures I'm watching. I try to keep them all under 23 or right about 23. Don't like to go over 23. Oh, we got a full tank to work with. No wonder we went so far. Yeah, no slowdowns.
Go to my left side.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
That's all right, Lawrence. Just stay on the racing line because it's easier for me to pick my way through. And that way you don't have to slow down or anything, so I don't affect you.
Now on that one, I was trying to stay on the racing line.
I was talking to Lawrence. Well, that outlap after this tire's heat cycle is treacherous. Almost looped it right there. Yeah, this is gonna be close though, because I'm gonna have to save fuel somewhere because I got right to 45 minutes.
Corner first.
Yeah, I don't do the whole mobile traffic cop thing.
Wow, that worked out. I did not think you'd be able to do that.
That's why you need to let us decide where we pass. We have the downforce and the forward-facing view. If you're driving looking at us in the mirror, it's never going to work right. Yeah, starting on minimum pressures, Ben. It's this. What else you gonna do these days? I missed the old tire, where the key was to get them to mid 26s on the PSI for this car. It was kind of different for every car.
Go to my right.
Car on your left.
I determined that long before I caught
To
you.
the right.
Take the inside, Valerie.
Keep to the right. Clear. The lead is
You're
spinning
clear.
now.
I'm hitting right now.
Coming in right behind.
Oh my god, I think I missed it.
Take the slowdown penalty.
4
Oh, I
minutes,
just-
26.782.
That's okay. I had a bonehead spin. You get a bonehead and miss the corner.
I only got like a 40-second tow.
there's things I like about the new model. I can definitely feel the new model quite a bit. But I don't like the tire pressure thing. It get in the temps. 1 or 2 degrees of track temperature will make almost a full second of lap time difference in this car now.
The street car goes
Which is
goes
goofy.
faster than this.
But it's
It's almost 2 seconds a gallon.
it's a
Like
it's a progressive
1.8
thing.
seconds a gallon.
So they got some stuff right on it, which is good. There were some improvements.
Why did I
And so
take
now,
tires again?
you know, when the new tire model version 1 comes out, then, you know, they'll probably address a lot of that. Would be my guess. But I'm also the eternal optimist, so. Use a little of your draft there, right, Matt?
Left side. Clear on the left.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, that's why y'all are in here. The people who don't think similar to me don't listen to my ramblings. So. I like to keep a little bit of throttle applied to that section right there. Golly, that was slow. Terrible. That whole closing section was just one big disaster.
3 minutes 30.
With the exception I didn't hit anything,
3. You're
so
back in second.
that helps. Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure. Well, it's the same tire model, so I'm thinking you got to start in the basement. Well, I must have picked up some wicked aero damage somewhere since I come out of the pits, because look at my delta. It's just dropping like a rock. Something's wrong. Did I slide sideways over something I wasn't aware of? Yeah, the car's heavier too, but still. Oh, that sucked. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Start there and just see. You'll know pretty quick. So I lost a little time because of that mess back there. Mess being my own inability to keep the car pointed in the right direction. It'd be great if I could close time on them more than 1 or 2 laps in a row. I need to do it for like 6. Jesus.
Hey, whoever that was in that Ford, thank you.
Was it a black one?
No, it was a white Ford.
Oh, then it wasn't me.
There was 2 HPDs coming on really fast into a braking area, and he gave massive room. Much appreciated.
Look at that, I'm losing crazy time. Each time we got 34 minutes. All right, take it easy, Dennis.
Look to my left. Come on, David, put the hammer down, buddy.
Chris, I'm too far behind, man. Go ahead and pull it.
Okay, I picked up a half second. That's fine.
Sorry, man, I'm a crappy driver. Otherwise, I would have caught you earlier.
Mike, I was full throttle there, man.
I wanted to let up, but I looked back and I see Bruce and Zachary closing down on me, so I couldn't.
No, you did fine. We had plenty of straightaway.
It's just Zachary.
Thanks, Ben.
Look, I'm not really in fight for either
Hey, Ben,
position
if you
now.
go back to
I'm not too worried.
if you go back to the beginning of the race before the race started, I showed it on the screen. You can get all the settings there.
Yeah, Bruce, you and I are pretty well matched. We're sticking at 35 seconds, but Zachary went from 37 to 32 in 3 laps.
Yep, he just passed me coming out of the pit, and yeah, he's pulling away.
Oh, Mark must have had a slowdown. He's only 3 points. I thought that was a lap car up ahead of me. Wow.
I'm really trying to hold on too, so it's funny.
Making me question getting new tires. If he didn't, hopefully I have some at the
Whoa.
end, but he doesn't.
I'm leaning on it a little bit too hard there. Yeah, Ben, I set my dampers up in relation to front to rear, not
I need my AC to turn on.
side to
God
side
damn
or
it,
in
it's
the
hot.
or in the same on the same tire.
I need a fan. I'm like sweating and it's getting in my eyes with this Oculus on. Oh, you got the Oculus on too? Same here.
Yeah, there's a few of them.
I got all kinds of oil in my on my visor. I can't see nothing.
I just did a tear off.
I got the Oculus on and the fan's glorious.
It's your turn for just a little bit, Carlin. I gotta take a break from the rearview mirror, bro.
Sorry, Jason, I thought you were giving me that turn. I didn't realize it was going to be that tight.
All right.
3 minutes.
Yeah, no worries, Ben.
1.277.
You did that on purpose. I know you did.
You got a car on the right.
Did you take tires?
No, I didn't. I got the radio up now, by the way. I can hear you. Sorry, I stream, man, so I turn the radio down so the stream don't have to hear it when people argue or chat the whole
They say
freaking
you
race
cut
like
the
some of these
course.
guys have.
You'll have to slow down and give up the time gained.
Sorry, Danny. I thought you were gonna let me have that inside there.
Oh no. I don't want to get left.
Well, that already happened when Mark went by.
That's true. Mark went ahead earlier.
He's coming to lap me for like the 3rd time.
Yeah. So. Yeah, but you know, we're the leaders. Appreciate you not racing us that hard into a corner. Now I'm trying to catch the leader here, and I got this guy shunting me back there. And he moves over. I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna go around the inside like any other person would. I'm thinking oval mentality here.
How's that fuel yield looking, John?
Bleak.
Yeah, sure, we had to come in that lap.
Adrian, go to the right. You can draft me, I'll stick left.
It's all yours, Dave or Danny. I won't race you anymore.
You're gonna pass me. There's way too much downforce on this car.
I don't know what I'm gonna do here.
Dude, you don't know how bad of a driver I am. So, I think you're fine.
Yeah, my 2-year-old just absolutely remembered.
25 minutes to go.
I don't even know how he got out for now, but... And it actually kind of scared me because the house was like, I had a movie playing and then all of a sudden it was like hands grabbing me.
That's wild.
Hope it wasn't a horror movie. No, it scared me and it scared him. So I jumped.
3 minutes.
Oh, somebody's barbecuing.
6.933.
But I hit the wall doing about a $1.50, so I'm done. Good luck, guys.
Well, I guess we know who it is.
Cheers, bud.
How was that a slowdown penalty? You gotta be kidding me.
Nah, he's too fast. I haven't had enough practice either. I mean, my set's alright, but...
I had to give up all that time I made up.
I mean, my set kind of sucks, apparently.
I gotta stop.
I crashed both laps.
I gotta stop with the off tracks. Slow
Didn't
downs.
have any practice laps, so I feel pretty good about where I am.
So I have a pretty good buffer back to third, so it's basically just between Mark and I at this point.
Yeah, one incident, I think. Good luck, guys.
See you, Bruce.
See ya.
23 minutes to make up 3.5 seconds.
Left side. Clear.
Thanks, John.
You got a slow car on the left. Left side.
Don't come back on right there.
Clear on the left. 3 minutes 32.873. Car right. Clear on the right.
I came out of that better than he did, at least.
Just ran my fastest lap ever in this car, and Zachary is still catching me.
Yeah, I think you got a big enough lead, though. 20 minutes, man. Just keep it on the tarmac, you know. Don't run off into the weeds, and you'll be good.
Yeah, we're at 20.0 seconds, and he's catching me by about a second, 1.1 a lap.
Oh, you're good. We don't have 10 more laps to go, so you're clear, man.
Well, thanks. I was screwing my math up. I was thinking the wrong way.
Sorry.
Actually, now he's down to 18.7. That might not be okay.
Hey, what happened to you there, Seth?
It's like another one of these nail biter races getting ready to happen here.
Yeah, I clipped that grass, man, trying to make sure I gave him plenty of room, and it cost me my life. Sorry if I tightened you guys up. Clean race up to that point. Actually, I hadn't had any incident points till that.
Yeah, I had one incident, but yeah, that was a really, really good. I thought it was a pretty good fight we were having there. Nice and clean. That's how I like it.
You have about 5 laps of fuel left.
Yeah, that put me out, man. Freaking 16-minute repair from barely hitting that wall. I didn't think I hit it that hard. That really sucked.
So you touched the grass a little bit on your left front?
Yeah, it missed me all up.
Car right. Clear. The next car's the leader.
If I get close enough to catch his draft, that'll end my aero problems. You probably got to slow down for that.
Are you guys with the wrist? Is there a button for a tear off?
Yeah, it's usually set to the keyboard, but you have to set it to a wheel if you want.
Yeah, isn't he, Ben? He's like got 18-second lead with only like 5 laps to go.
That after the race.
I have a feeling this is going to be the...
That's like a 10-mile-an-hour difference. That's fucking sad.
Car on your left. Stay on the right.
I knew that was going to hurt me. I knew that was going to hurt me.
I forgot what Camino is.
It's like road. Or like, it's like saying in the way or on the way, something like that.
Oh, that was it right there.
Three minutes 35.252.
Just pushing too hard.
Hey, Carlin, it sucks to be sitting in the pits right now, man. Just want to let you know, man, I really had a lot of fun. Appreciate you playing racing with you, man.
Yeah, same here, Seth. It was fantastic, man. Good fun. Thank you.
That was it, Mark. I made the critical mistake right there.
Well, I appreciate it. A little bit worried about the fuel situation.
I think we're going to be all right. My fuel meter is telling me something different, but I think it's just because of how long these laps are.
It's sad when a GT1 faster than me on the straight. Motherfuck.
Yeah, man, those GT1s got some long legs on the straight.
Oh, maybe I can catch back up. I don't know. He needs to get a slowdown penalty.
168 or so at the end of the straight. Sorry, 173.
HPD should be full on in the 190s.
Yeah, I'm getting 192 with no draft. In the draft, about 195.
Yeah, this person set it up with way too much downforce. I'm getting like 185.
Yeah, you're carrying too much wing.
Wing doesn't...
It's amazing through the Porsche curves, though.
Yeah, you're really fast through there.
Wing doesn't affect the top speed. It's only your downforce trim. wing just shifts the aero balance forward or backwards. So think of 1 as understeer, 2 as oversteer, 3 more oversteer, etc., etc.
And where's my speed going?
So you don't have a long enough, are you redlining down the straight?
Nowhere near.
Gears might be too lazy, or you picked up some aero damage, because 185 is too fast for medium downforce.
Three minutes 31.831.
10 minutes.
We're on the outside. Thank you.
Whoa, big on throttle rotation there. Adrian in 9th. See, Adrian's hammering out some races now. He's grinding them out. That's good.
Thanks for that, Richard. You just showed me what I've been doing wrong every bloody lap.
Just need to get close enough to grab some draft to pull me up there.
That was close.
I think we're looking at 2 more laps. We won't get the white flag this time by, but we will get it the next time. I think, maybe, hopefully. So I'm actually back in this. I have a shot at it now. I just got to get close
You
enough.
have about 2 laps of fuel left.
That's no good. All right, he should have got a slowdown for that for sure.
Go to the right.
Let's come up that lap.
3 minutes 30.975.
You're all clear. Come over.
This is going to be interesting because if he takes us an extra lap, if we don't get the white flag this time by, we're both done.
An hour and 22 minutes of clean racing, and now I decided to start doing shitty.
Thank you.
Thanks, John.
Mark, it's going to be close. If we don't get the white flag this time coming back around, we're in bad shape. That'll make Davis the winner.
Yeah, that's what I've been thinking. I've been saving a bit.
I wouldn't say that. I'm pretty close too.
Right side. Still there. Clear. Car right. Clear.
Trying to slow down a little bit. Need to not cross the finish line. We need it to be 3:30 before we cross.
No problem, Valerie.
So did you guys get the white?
No, we won't know until we get back there. We just now left Mulsanne.
John, you could have stayed on your line, dude. You were fine.
Nice, John. You guys putting on a good show for my stream. I appreciate it. Much better than me wrecking.
Thank you.
Car right. Clear on the right.
Got to slow this down a little bit.
Yeah, we can end this anytime. Zachary's down under 6 seconds, so anytime now.
Bear with me for a second here, Mark. I'm trying to make sure we have enough time to get the white flag here. I don't want us to cross it too soon.
I'm all for that.
I wouldn't mind getting an extra lap.
I take PayPal bribes. I'm right behind him.
Not going to get it.
3 minutes 35.873. You're back in the lead.
Hey, John, what are you driving? Not an HPD?
Of course I am. This needs to be the slowest lap in history right here.
Car on your left. Stay on the right. Clear.
Can't make it. No way.
Car right. Still there. Hold your line. Go left. Still there. Clear on the right.
Oh, that was interesting.
I had no idea y'all were coming, and it was like, shit. I was sitting there trying to save fuel.
They say you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time gained. Left side. Clear on the left.
Okay, I'm gonna have to come in for a stop and go.
Go left.
Oh no, Zachary, did you spin?
I don't think you want to know.
Pushing a little too hard into the first chicane, got loose off the first little set of bumps. Kind of didn't do a full 360 on the second one. I kind of helped him do that one.
It's better than running out of gas again.
That's a
But I
slow
gotta say,
down
that's
penalty.
impressive running out of fuel, catching up that much.
Left side, clear.
Where's my pit limiter? I'm hitting the wrong buttons.
How long is this race?
Holy shit, I hit every button but my pit limiter button.
My screen just went fucking oh my fucking god.
Oh, that sucks. That sucks to get this far and have that happen, man. Feel your pain.
Yeah, it's happened to me twice. I hate it when that happens.
Well, this was an
Fucking Steam
interesting
decided
race.
to do an update, I guess. And it brought my screen out of full screen. Fucking just sent me all black. Oh my god. On the last lap.
Oh, wow! What a race this was.
I was
This
on
is.
like one of the lowest fuel settings and still took forever to hit.
I'm fast.
Huh? Lowest fuel settings. I don't get it. So I'm just gonna play this safe and not do anything stupid. Hope that I have enough fuel to finish.
All right, Richard, I had a corner cut.
I may not have put enough fuel in.
No problem, sir. No problem at all. I can turn the favor on.
Get to use his draft for a minute.
I must have left the tire on because it took 15
Clear on the
seconds
right.
to add 9 pounds of fuel.
Yeah, that's not right. That's way too long.
I think you're right about that tire.
I don't know that I have enough fuel. I think I may have put in too little fuel.
Well, Tyler. Let's see if we can do this on the straight. Go to my right.
Oh my God, last lap and I got DQ'd.
Yeah, look at that. I didn't put in enough fuel.
I can't believe I ran out of fuel. When I pitted, I was more than halfway into the timer.
You got a slow car on the right. You got a slow car on the right. Go left.
Look at that. I would have run out of fuel back there if I'd hit coast. Oh, man.
You won. All right.
I am out. I'm coasting. Sputtering. Yeah, Brian.
It's not a bad result for missing the start. I'll take it.
Congrats, John. Good job, guys.
Thanks, Brian. Thank you, Seth.
And there still wasn't enough gas.
I sat in the pits for my repairs, came out, shifted second gear, and my engine blew.
Well, that was fun. Mark, great race, man. We had kind of a cat and mouse thing to play there at the end.
Yeah, shame we had to do it. I just thought it would have been a good finish.
Yeah, the race was too fast. You took us an extra lap.
Well, I thought you were catching me. I had to. Congratulations, Don. Well, ran out of fuel, so I think everybody did.
Thanks, Davis. Thanks, Adrian. Yeah, we went in for a splash and go. Thanks, Ben.
I was trying to stay up there, guys, to save some fuel, but
I didn't know what to do at the end. An hour and a half is just an odd length for the fuel in this car.
I did that in the DP race. I was expecting 36 laps, and I ran just about a second too fast and ended up running 37 laps. And I ran out of fuel.
Let's see here.
That'd suck. Almost as bad as
Adrian
fucking
finished
up on a
8th.
couple of corners
Good job,
and
Adrian.
Putting yourself out one lap to go.
Well, that was fun.
I'm pretty happy.
Glad you
considering
guys
it was my
stuck
first
it out
time
with
in
me.
here.
Ben, appreciate you watching to the end. Spindazy. I think I said that right? Spin, like a little icon spinner. It's cool.
There goes around.
Thanks, man. Appreciate the congrats there.
John, did you say you had your settings set up somewhere? Where can I just take a quick look at them? Or are you going to post them again? Or where will I be able to find them?
I'll just share this with everyone. I always show them on my stream before the race starts. I go through the garage and let you see all my settings, but I shared this one in here. Whew, that was fun. I'm sweating. I should have turned my fan on. No, it's not. I adjusted it for the race. Something's wrong with my race setup, and I didn't have time to figure it out because I got here just in time to get in the race. I didn't even get a practice lap in, so I just took my qual setup and altered it for race settings.
Thanks, Sean. Yeah, I used the Monza ones that I had. I talked to Rob last week, and I think I could play with the gear a little bit, and I was able to get a little bit more speed, and I learned about the wing and, like you said, the oversteer, understeer, and it does affect the speed very little, but almost has no effect on the right. But I also learned about that spring. That spring is such an amazing thing, especially when you brake hard. I don't know how we do it. I see the way you brake, it's just amazing. I don't know, for like 20 yards and you brake and you go into the corner with no problems. It's amazing. Good job. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, the Monza setup won't work here. The gears here that I use are completely different than anywhere else. That's kind of The thing I focus on the most on this track is really gear ratios. Everything else is kind of secondary. Yeah, I get the car set up to, well, like, for example, I run through the Porsche curves in 5th gear. So it's just all about getting that right balance. And I shift down to 4th for the exit of the Porsche curves. But yeah, you just got to find where they feel good.
5th gear to get into those Porsche corners. Wow. Amazing.
Yeah, go to my stream and you can watch the laps and see what I do, where I get on the throttle, where I get on the brake, everything else. Michael, that's not true in the HPD, because if your gears are dragging in the mid range, you'll get past and you won't be able to make it up on the top end.
But they don't want. And I sort of picked up the way you shift gears. I learned how to shift, and I noticed that if you shift at the right time, you gain more speed rather than just pushing the gear ratio all the way to the top, going over the RPMs required, being one on red, I think. But you're doing that just in a nick, and it's amazing.
Yeah, this engine doesn't rev very far. You don't want to go past 94, 9,500 RPMs. A good rule of thumb is on the dash, 3 blue lights. When you get to the 3rd blue light, shift.
Thank you. Yep. I try to stay within that realm. Sometimes I shift like the first blue, and I'm glad you sort of confirmed to me that doing it that way is the right way, rather than just pushing all the way to 4 or 5 blue lights.
Yeah, and if you're setting up your gear ratios, so you don't want your top speed to be achieved too high in the rev range with this car. You want, like, if you look, I'm getting to 194, about 1 or 2 red lights on the dash. You don't want it to be, and that's really, I'm not comfortable with that. I really want it to be a little bit lower, but I can't seem to, and that's why I didn't run my race setup. That's why I just modified my qual setup, because I'd been messing with the gears, and I can't get the car to accelerate right and top speed at that low RPM.
Well, I think the fastest I got, I think it was 193 on a straightaway on the 6th gear. But it was so hard to get to it, and I was going downhill a little bit as well.
Yeah, 194 is about as fast as I want to go. I want to get off the corners a little bit faster, because this car drafts so terribly that it doesn't cut any draft hardly at all. I don't want to rely on top speed. I want to be able to just get out of the corner and jump off and let them try to reel me back in. See you, Zach.
John, thanks for all the points. Appreciate it. I learned a lot last season to this season, and especially now the last race and last few races. I learned so much about this thing, which is hard to drive, but it's also so much fun once you get the settings. It's amazing. Thanks for giving me another chance. I really appreciate it.
No, man, it's night and day difference from that first Monza we encountered each other. So now you've done a good job at learning and moving forward. So I'm glad you did. I'm glad you're still racing with us, and good job on finishing 8th, man. You're slowly moving up.
Oh, I have great teachers, You, Robert, both of you are just really amazing. Robert helped me out a little bit with noticing the way I drive, my own style. So he was able to adjust my car, and once he adjusted my car in a certain way, I realized what I'm doing wrong. So I'm going back to the way you guys drive. You know how to take the corners, you look at the corner a little bit earlier, and then you sometimes brake earlier, but you don't brake hard. You just sort of tap a little bit, and then you sort of lead the car into the corner in a very unusual but great way. And you save seconds every single time you take the corner. I'm just baffled by that. Amazing work.
Yeah, I carry a lot of speed through the braking zone. I brake earlier than a lot of people do, but I don't brake hard. I just drag, and I keep my speed up through it. I just kind of worked really hard on modulating with this car. That's really where my speed comes from on those corner entries. It's modulating that brake and creating that little bit of oversteer when I'm turning in. It's almost like if you ever watch MotoGP or Superbikes, how they back it into the corner, or how they used to do it before the ABS and traction control. But That's kind of what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get that back of the car to slide. If I'm turning right, I'm trying to get the back of the car to slide out slightly left. That's why I run such a far rear brake bias, and that's why I also run such a strong coast on the diff. So I want the car to have a lot of understeer coming into the corner. Michael, yeah, my stream is John Ulmer. That's my channel name. But our setup, I mean, you can't compare a HPD setup to a GT1 setup. It's not going to translate at all. But yeah, if you go to that YouTube channel, you'll see my setups. Ah, okay. Yeah, no worries. If you plan on running it in the 24, this is going to be a really good setup to run. It's as close to perfect as I've called any of my setups.
Thanks, John, and thanks for what you're doing for the community here on the race, on the racetrack. You're a great leader. I hope a lot of people pick up from you. A lot of young drivers pick up from your style. And I did notice in the past this season there are not as many issues as my first season when I started. People seem to be a little bit more calmer and more polite and sort of coping out. Yesterday was just amazing. There was this group of racers we raced. I haven't met anybody so polite like that. It was just amazing. They're just all getting out of the way to be nice to each other, and they understood. Sometimes you have a person, but they worked out really well. And thanks for being a leader. It's good up. I think it's gonna be something that the youngsters have something to look up to. Appreciate it.
Thanks, man. Well, I try to be as calm as possible. Obviously, I have the German temper shows up every now and then, but I'd like to see everybody progress. I don't care. That's why I give away my setups. I don't care if people get faster than me. If they are great, it gives me more people to race against. But the only thing I did take exception to in this race was the guy that tried to race me through the Dunlop chicanes with when he was a lap down, and then was like, no, I don't want to go a lap down. It's like that's kind of a dick move. I wouldn't do that. If I'm a lap down and the leader's caught me, especially a lap down on a track this big. I mean, we're talking about a huge track. If you're a lap down, I mean, what are you waiting for? A caution to get your lap back? I mean, it just doesn't make sense. But stuff like that sometimes creases me. But I try to keep calm about it, keep cool, and don't really let it bother me. But Michael, if you're running 31s pretty steady, you're running pretty good. But you're welcome to check out my setup and see if maybe it helps you any. But I will see you guys in the next one.
Yeah, see you in the next one. Thanks, John, and good luck. Congratulations.
That goes for my stream too, guys. Thank you for staying with me through this one, chatting with me a little bit, keep me focused. Hopefully, this weekend I'll get in one more of these races. I got stuff going on, so we'll see. But I'm gonna let my daughter now run a few laps in the Pro Mazda, get her ready because she has a kart race tomorrow, so she likes to get a little driving in. Maybe one day we'll have her in a Pro Mazda here soon. See y'all later.